All right, anybody listening on YouTube, this is Mike, KO4PDI. You're not going to get a video of this, but I am going to go out into my driveway to watch the launch of the Falcon Heavy from Kennedy Space Center. It launches at 8:07, and I will be streaming live. Now, I'm walking out to my driveway with my lapel mic on. I don't know if it's going to reach you. You're listening to my garage door open right now. Hopefully, you're still hearing me. Five minutes and 42 seconds. Live while I'm talking, you should be able to hear me there, although I don't know if my wireless mic will reach that far. So if I'm breaking up on YouTube or you don't hear me, let me know. KO4PDI. We have 4 minutes and 50. Four minutes and counting for the launch of the.
Stage one.
T minus. T minus 3 minutes and counting for the Falcon. Clouds for launch.
On the second stage. Now T minus 2 minutes, 18 seconds and counting.
And 2 MSP. I was looking to the east.
This won't be much longer, and then we'll have a launch. So far, T minus 1 minute 52 seconds.
Now fully fueled and ready for liftoff. Waiting for the call from the SpaceX launch.
The rocket that's pretty high in the sky.
those final pre-launch.
That's where I'm gonna speak. I'm going out right now on the deck there.
You can sit tight for now. It's 1 minute till launch. Team 5, 4, 3, 1. We have ignition. Liftoff. Liftoff. There it is. Ready.
Because the boosters are returning to a return to landing site landing. As they begin, and we'll be keeping our mics open to hear that sonic boom as they re-enter the atmosphere.
All right, guys, I'm coming back.
Now just a few seconds away from that entry burn beginning.
All right. Can you guys hear me on YouTube? Tell me.
And we see those boosters beginning their entry burn. Here, this view from our tracking camera.
Oh, man.
As the boosters are streaking back, heading towards the Cape.
Hey, if any of you guys are watching me there, that was pretty cool, huh? Let me switch this radio back to direct. Turn this one off. Hey everybody, it's Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India. Better late than never, I always say. I just heard the rockets firing from my driveway. That's the coolest thing in the world.
Seconds away. That's a T plus 8 minutes and 6 seconds.
So tonight we are going to have a net, and I'm going to start running that. If anybody would like to check in to the Honey Badgers of Flagler County net, come now. This is Kilo Oscar 4. Oh.
Foxtrot 0, November Tango Alpha, checking in.
WB 8E, Whiskey Bravo 8 Echo.
Whiskey Bravo 8 Echo and Kilo Foxtrot 0 November Tango Alpha. Got you both in there, Ron and Walter. Thank you. Anybody else?
Kilo 2 Alpha, Charlie Delta.
K2 ACD, you're in the book. Anyone else want to check into the Honey Badgers of Flagler County net? Come now. All right, hearing nothing, we're going to start the net. Yes,
2
it's
Alpha, Charlie Delta.
Kilo 2 Alpha Charlie Delta. Gotcha, Matt. You hear me?
Yeah, Mike, I hear you, but you got some kind of a noise on your signal and you're a little weak.
Noise on my signal. I'm a little weak. Well, I don't know what that is. If anybody else hears that and has any ideas, please let me know. KO4PDI. Anybody else want to check in to the Honey Badgers of Flagler County net?
Mike, it almost sounds like when you double on an analog repeater, it's like a little, it might be a 60 hertz on K2 COP.
All right, Greg, that's not something I'm going to troubleshoot right now, though. So deal with it. It's not the worst. I had worse stuff before. I was running FT8 on 40 meters, and that was causing a buzz when I was on the Honey Badgers of Flagler County net. I think what you're hearing is just the fans on my equipment in the background because my 400 is blowing its fan loud and the computer's going. That might have something to do with it, but that's about it. Anybody else want to check in? Last call before I start doing the net. All right, not hearing anything. This is Kilo Oscar for Papa Delta India. This is the Honey Badgers of Flagler County weekly net that we do every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Started a little bit late tonight because I was outside watching a Falcon Heavy launch, and this thing was so loud I could hear it 80 miles away. That's great. So we're going to start tonight's net. First thing I'll say, is there any emergency traffic that needs to use these frequencies? Come now. Hearing none, let's start the net like I always do with the Pledge of Allegiance. Join me if you'd like. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, anybody who did that with me. I greatly appreciate your support. All right, this is Kilo Oscar 4. I put down some call signs of people that normally join the net that did not get here, so we're going to skip them. The first person I'm going to go to is the mayor of the Mondex, Mr. Gary, WB4PXX. Gary, it's your turn. Go ahead. Started the net late tonight.
Okay, Mike. Good evening to everybody, one and all. Hope you had a Merry Christmas and get ready for a Happy New Year. And I'll say hello to everybody. I was hoping Ben would get on here one time. Maybe he'll get on one night. And other than that, all was quiet on the home front. And I'm going to have a nice New Year's coming up. I got some plans for it. And that's about it. It was nice having the lunch the other day with you, Mike, and Steve, and my family and all. So, anyway, Don, so have a good night. I won't hold it up. W4PXX Downtown Mondex.
All right, Gary, thank you very much. And yeah, we have a lunch every week at the local Elks Club. If you are ever in Palm Coast on a Wednesday, come to the Elks Club around noon. They have a buffet lunch, best meal you can get in Palm Coast for $13. You can't beat it. It's delicious, and they even have dessert. So anybody's welcome to come. If you got a ham radio license, come on down, hang out with us, and we shoot the breeze and talk about ham radio and have great food and fellowship. It's a wonderful way to get to be together with people where there's no issues. I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you all had a great Christmas. I did. My mom gave me a gift certificate for Amazon, and I proceeded to pick up a 100 amp hour battery to run my shack on, and it works. It's working great. So anyway, that's my day. What about you? How'd you do? Let's see. Let's go to our next handsome gentleman who came to lunch yesterday, Mr. Don, N2 MSP. It's your turn, Don. How'd you like the launch? Don was outside in his backyard watching the launch too.
Yes, I'm back, Mike. I was listening attentively. It was great. As I said, I had gone down to Cape Canaveral several times years ago, and I was in the area when I was traveling. I saw quite a few of the launches, but I haven't for a while. It's amazing. The site is undescribable. Just amazing. Clear sight view, but it was still very nice. Christmas was okay. It was myself and my sister. A lot of food, movies, and shared a lot of memories. It's okay. Talked to a lot of friends, text and talked. It was great to see all you guys, Gary and Stephen and you at the Elks. That's always a nice gathering. But yeah, so everything's good. 73. Have a great New Year's Eve if I don't see you guys. I might come to the European Village. I'm not sure, Mike. But we'll talk soon. And to MSP.
And to MSP, KO4PDI. Yeah, the European Village is fun. They're going to have fireworks this year, too. They're going to do it in a safer manner since they were told they can't do it last year. So this year they're going to do it in a better way. So I'm expecting it to be really super crowded. So get there early if you want to see all that. I'm going to be bringing some sandwiches and stuff like that. And all my buddies bring food. There's always food there, chips, dip, everything. We have a grand old time. So you're more than welcome to join us. All right, this is Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India. Before we go to anybody else, Greg is next. Hey, Greg, did the clouds open up? Were you able to see the rocket launch? Greg is down in Daytona Beach area. Kilo 2, Charlie Oscar Papa. It's your turn. Go ahead.
KO4 PDI, this is K2COP. Good evening. Yes, sir, the sky did clear up a little bit, and I was able to see that awesome launch. It looked great. And Christmas was also, everything went well there. So other than that, I hope everybody has a happy New Year, and back to net control. K2COP.
Thank you very much, Greg. Greg had a little emergency right before we were getting ready to start the net. His software went south on him. He could hear me, but nobody heard him. And luckily, like I do, when it happens to me, you right away, you get on it and you fix it and bam, you're back. And he did a good job. So thanks for joining us tonight, Greg. We're going to go up to Michigan now. My good buddy John, KE8IGL, who told me I was making loud noises before on my radio while I was transmitting FT8 on my 7300. It was causing interference on this, so we straightened that out. But now, according to a couple of people, I still got a little bit of a buzz. Could be the microphone I'm using, not sure. Might be the gain on my microphone. I think that's what it is. I ain't got time to troubleshoot that right now. But John, tell us about your Christmas, about how's the family, how the kids doing, what's up in your world up in Michigan. Is it cold? My mom tells me it's going to snow in Wisconsin tomorrow. Go ahead. Your turn, John, KE8IGL. KE8IGL. Did I lose you, John? KE8IGL. John, it's your turn. Okay, not hearing him. We'll try him again later after we go to Kilo Foxtrot 0 November Tango Alpha. Ron, it's your turn. Ron's sitting on a mountain in Colorado. What's going on with you, Ron?
Good evening, Michael. We're waiting for the snow to melt. There's a big ham fest down in Quartzsite, and we're hoping to pull the RV off the mountain here in another week, and hoping that we don't get any more snow and what's on the roads melt. So, had a great Christmas. I'm talking on my new FT5 that I got for Christmas that the guys, Mike and Doug, helped get set up. So I'm taking that along with my FTM 500. So looking forward to it. Happy New Year, everyone. KF0 NTA.
KF0 NTA. Thanks, man. Hopefully you'll check in with us. I know Vern 6 is going there, and a couple other of the YouTubers will be at Quartz Fest this year, so look for them. You'll know who they are. They're the ones with the big antennas. By their giant RVs. All right. Thanks a lot, Ron, for joining us tonight. Now we're going to go back to Michigan to a good buddy, Walt, WB8E. It's your turn, Walter.
Well, good evening, everybody. Mike, thank you for running that as usual. We do appreciate it. Rainy here today, folks. Rainy, better than snow. Got a lot of rain past 2 weeks. If it would have been snow, it would have been like Colorado. Rainy, better than snow. But we're lucky to have what we have. Other than that, good Christmas season. My middle son just left for LA today. He spent about 2 weeks here. Good to have him in town. And we did nothing but go out to eat with my sons. I'm from the generation you don't go out to eat that much. But I tell you what, Mike, the idea of going to the Elks Club, I believe, for a meal, you're helping a good cause, a good group of people. They volunteer to do the help there. And I, for one, am starting to refuse corporate food. Let me repeat that, corporate food. Olive Garden used to be great. They went downhill. Subway sandwiches, you throw them away. They filed for Chapter 11. I can see why. Any food that has to do with a corporation, I'm talking about eating out. I made a pledge I'm not going to go to. That Panera Bread used to be great. It's downgraded. My point being, going to family-run restaurants or carry-out is the way to go nowadays. Prices have gone up. I'm not going to pay a top price for a down quality. With that, back to net, everybody have a safe New Year. WP80.
Hey, Walt, I can't agree with you more. I agree. The food at chain restaurants is the pits. I actually went to Texas Roadhouse with Matt, who's coming up next. Matt, you'll be next. And I had a piece of steak there that was okay. Nothing to write home about, though. I still make them better than they do. So I just buy them on sale and cook them myself now. And I love that. Don't let anybody know, but a friend of mine gave me a $25 gift card for Carrabba's. No, Olive Garden. And I'm Italian. Walt, you're Polish. So if some Midwestern guy made some kielbasi, I guarantee you it won't be as good as what you could make. And let me tell you something about Olive Garden. That's probably canned in the middle of Kansas somewhere and sits in a can for 6 months before they actually serve it. That ain't Italian food to me. If you tell me you like Papa John's, Domino's, Carrabba's, Olive Garden, I'm going to tell you, you don't know what Italian food tastes like. I know that sounds weird, but I'm sure Matt can tell us how good Italian food is in New York compared to the South. So K2ACD, it's your turn. Go right ahead, Matt. It's your turn on the Honey Badgers of Flagler County Net. When Matt's done, I'm going to call for check-ins again. So K2ACD, take it away. It's your turn.
What's up, Mike? Hello, Honey Badgers. I would say you guys, if you eat fish, should get into fishing. Because when you harvest your own game, you always know it's fresh. You know that it's not diseased or infested with anything. And, yeah, my girlfriend just cooked up a striper that I caught. And it was delicious. It was the best meal that I had in a while. So, yeah, nothing new going on here. I got myself a FT5. Nobody got me anything, so I got myself a new radio. Happy New Year to all you honey badgers down in Florida and around the country, wherever you're at. K2, ACD. Back over to you, Mike.
All right, Matt, thank you very much. K2ACD. Is there anyone else that would like to check into the Honey Badgers of Flagler County Net? Come now.
W3 Charlie Fox.
Hello there, sir. W3 Charlie Fox. Doug, I actually put you on the list because I knew you would show up tonight. What do you got to say tonight, Doug? It's your turn.
Well, I'll catch the launch tomorrow morning on replays. And everything's good here. You know me, never had a bad day. I do not like cold weather. So, I got the solar heater on here and all that stuff, and I've got to find a T-shirt somewhere. But anyway, everything's good here, Mike. Thanks for picking up the net. I know you're looking for net control stations. So anybody that wants to try this, the group would be most appreciative. And, anybody can do it. You just got to want to try and help the group out. Back to you, Mike. KO4 Papa Delta India, W3 Central Florida.
Where'd you go, Mike?
I'm still here. I'm just waiting a second. I got a buddy that's telling me he's trying to check in, but he can't because we're all talking too much. So I'm going to stay quiet for about 10 seconds here so he can get in.
I wasn't sure I got in.
All right, he's not getting in. I just sent him a text and asked him if he was trying. He's not responding to me. So anyway, yeah, you were in, I got you in the book, Doug, and I think we're going to go now. I think we got everybody. So if there's nobody else has anything to say, we're going to close the net. Anybody else have anything they would like to say? Count to 10 and then come to me and let me know.
WASOX.
Hey, Larry, I got you in the mark. I got you here. Just going to give it a little while. Give this guy a chance to get in. Obviously, you can get in because you got in. So let me give him some more time to try to get in, and then we'll call on you. All right. Is there anyone else want to check in? Come now. Okay, he didn't get in. I don't know where he is. I don't know what's going on. He didn't text me back either. So, Larry, you did a good job running the zombie alert net earlier this evening, listening to my loud buzz because I was running FT8 on 40 meters while I was talking to you. That's why we got all that interference. Before we go to Larry, I just want to inform everybody, starting the first Wednesday in January, every Wednesday at 6 p.m., I will be doing a live podcast, preferably with guests. And I'll be doing stuff like that. And if you got an item you want to sell that you're proud of and you want to make some money with it and you want to come on and talk about it, antennas, ununs, whatever you're building, if you want to sell them, let me know and we'll get you on and we'll get you to talk about it on YouTube and Twitter and X, YouTube, and Facebook. They'll be live on all of them. Now, here's the thing. I am not going to be able to continue doing this net every week. I need people to take this over. This net is a piece of cake. All you need is a pencil and a piece of paper. Write down the call signs in the order they check in and call on them. And then add your own flavor. I like to do the Pledge of Allegiance. You don't have to. Whatever you choose to do is good. So remember that. If you think you can run a net, we need more net control stations. Otherwise, this net will go away. Period. If nobody's going to run it, I mean, I've been doing it now almost 2 years. If nobody wants to do it, that means nobody's interested in it. And don't call me and complain when it's not there anymore. We need people to volunteer an hour a week. That's all you got to do. Pencil and paper, write down, and then use your own technique, whatever you choose to do. Enough preaching for the evening. I'm going to go over to Larry, who just ran the net for the Zombie Alert net up in Michigan. W8 Sierra Oscar X-Ray. It's your turn.
Good evening, Mike, and everyone else in the net there. Boy, do I know the importance of net control. Yeah, we're having the same problem. Everyone likes to check in, but no one likes to run it. And it's basically just a pen and paper and writing down who's checking in, and that's it. So it's not a bad deal. And it helps out in a lot of ways, and it trains you to help out in case of something happening, national emergency or whatever, to keep things in order. That's all it is, you know. So, but yeah, we running the same problem up here in the Detroit area, as you know, with the zombie alert and so forth. I'm running into trouble myself running the net. Only due to my own responsibilities with my father and everything else that's going on. But I'm hoping that within the new year that'll change. We're beginning to look at things differently here, so we'll see what happens there. I think we got some good people coming in to help out with my sister helping Dad there, so we'll see what happens there. But all in all, had a good Christmas and got together with the family and stuff like that. Had a good time, as always, and that's just about it. And go from there. Hoping to make it down there to Florida here in February. We'll see what happens there. That always depends on the care and everything else that's going on here with the family here. So we'll see what happens. I got a call into my uncle. I've already told him that I'd like to be down there in February, so he's looking forward to it. So, and he's down there in Cocoa Beach, and not too far from where you're at, or actually not too far from the Palm Coast area there. So we'll see what happens there. I'd love to make it down there and see a rocket launch if I can, if that time. But we'll see what happens. With that, back to you, Mike. KO4 PDI W8SOX 73s.
73, Larry, W8SOX KO4 PDI here. If you come down to Cocoa Beach, get in touch with me. I will come down and see you. I know a couple of really great restaurants in Titusville, Dixie Crossroads, great hush puppies. You sit down, they give you a bowl of hush puppies that are delicious. But yeah, let me know if you're coming, and I'll be there. Plus, February is when the Daytona 500 is, the last weekend in February. So if you time it right, you might get to go see the race if you want to deal with crazy crowds, because it gets bizarre. I've been here since 2012. I've not once gone to the Daytona 500. I came down in 2011 with my brother doing photocycles.com for Bike Week. And I got here a week early, so I got to go see the Daytona 500 before they even renovated the stadium. Now it's freaking gorgeous. Then it was hard. You had to climb up all those stairs. Now at least they got escalators and stuff. But it's a great venue to watch a race. It's the greatest race of the year. They call it the Great American Race, and that will be in February. So if you're here the last week in February, you might want to go get tickets for that. Anybody else want to check in late, or is there anyone that has anything else they would like to say? Give me a call sign right now. Okay, nothing heard. Remember, starting in January, every Wednesday on my YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter feeds, I will be doing a live podcast at 6 p.m. Eastern, and you're welcome to come join me. And if you have any reason you would like to be on as a guest, let me know. I'm working on that. I've been working with T.O. and I've been working with Greg, K6EGG, about how to get the audio right and the video right. And it's costing me a fortune, but it's worth it because if you guys like to see this stuff, it's a lot of fun. I am a YouTube ham radio junkie. I love it all. I watch everybody. Some of them I like better than others. Some of them not so much. But it's fun and I learn. I never stop learning. How did I ever learn how to hook up a battery to my radios to run them? By watching YouTube. How people say, hey, how do I do? A friend of mine asked me, how do I do FT8 on my FTDX 710? I don't know. That's a Yaesu radio. It could take a century to figure that out. However, I found a video online. I posted it on the Facebook group. So, Doug, make sure you go look at the Facebook group. There's a video showing how to hook up FT8 to that radio. It might help you. On that note, I will bid you all a fond adieu. Wish you all absolute health and happiness in the new year in 2024, which is just a few days away. And be well, be kind, and love your family. Make sure you tell them that, too. This is Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India. You're returning the equipment to its normal operating procedures. And I'll be going off YouTube soon. So thanks a lot for being here. People on YouTube, thanks for watching. This is KO4PDI. I'll be clear. All right, folks, we're done. It's over. We finished. Did you enjoy watching the net? Did you think that was a good idea to do it live on here? I still can't get this frickin' background removing tool to work the way it's supposed to. Look at how stupid I look. If I don't move and I don't have this microphone, I don't need the microphone here. Let's move this. Watch the difference when I move the boom out of the way. Oh my God, all of a sudden you can see me. It's incredible, isn't it? But you see the background disappears. If I move too close to the camera, the background comes back. I should just get rid of that.
Thanks for doing the net, Mike. K2, ACD, QSY.
Anyway, you guys take care. Thanks a lot for being part of the ham radio fun with me, KO4PDI. I wish you all the best and a happy new year, a very happy new year to all of you. So thank you for watching. Hold on, I got to do one little thing here. Yeah, we'll turn that off. We'll turn that back on. Turn that off and turn that on. And now I'm going to switch. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Be well. See you in 2024.